Hello, YouTube gang. We are the Happy Cappy crew. And if you're wondering where I'm filming this on my iPad because I'm trying to find ways to fuck up the what's it called, the quality of my videos even more than before. Anyways, tell you guys something that happened to me, and it's gonna be actually really scary. Actually, so if you in low-key, I experienced body horror in real life, like the feeling that you are not in control of your body at all. I experienced that. So 6 months ago, I had my period, and my period, basically, it felt like my organs and everything was just gushing out of my body. It was like, and I was like, oh, like, because I was hanging out with my friend Jasmine, and Jasmine and I were walking on the boardwalk, and I remember this day because it was like semi cold, semi warm. It was like warm but raining. I remember this day very vividly because I just remembered that this was my first experience I ever had with my period being like this. Like, my period was just like gushing out. It was like, and bro, I had to buy 4 different pairs of pants this day because the first pair were from Walmart and they were like 19 bucks. So they weren't that expensive. Then the second pair, we were just walking on the boardwalk. I literally had to beg this man to lower his prices for me because my blood was just gushing everywhere, and he was like, okay, I'll give you this for $10. And I was like, bet, thank you. And so I took them into my hands and I wore them, and then immediately after I put them on, I gushed through them again. Like, nothing I was wearing, like no change of pad or anything, was helping me. So I had to go to Aeropostale, and I bought 2 pairs from that place. I bled through those too. And I remember thinking, and this was when I didn't have my own car. So I was just driving my girlfriend's car the whole time, and I was just like stressing out that I was gonna bleed through my pants and like stain her. It wasn't even her car. I think it was her dad's car or something. Was it her dad's? Yeah, it was her dad's car. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking bleed all over the place, and everyone's gonna hate me, and I'm gonna have to owe like $1 billion just to fix this freaking seat. And then I didn't end up bleeding through that, thank God. But anyways, since that day, I hadn't had my period. And it had been 6 months till a couple days ago. But let me tell you what happened. Like, let me tell you the course of the 6 months, because I needed to set in real quick on, because in this 6 months I was experiencing extreme hunger. Like, everything that went in my body didn't satisfy me at all. Like, I was just eating everything. I was eating everything blindly, and I was just like eating and eating. And yet, since I got here, I had lost 4 pounds. How does that happen? Like, I've been eating a lot. I've been just like eating shit that is not good for me, like a lot of sugar. Anyways, so I'm starting to think I probably have PCOS or something going on, where I'm like, because I'm losing weight and I'm eating a lot of sugars, and my period hasn't come in like 6 months, until one day I'm taking care of this old lady at work, right? Because I'm an in-home caregiver, so I go into people's houses and I take care of them. And this one lady, I went to her home and I took care of her, and she's starting to worry about me because I'm in the bathroom a little long because actually, I'm having a breakdown in the bathroom, and let me tell you why I'm having a breakdown in the bathroom because I pooped, and guess what came out? A worm. A worm. A freaking parasite came out of my. I'm gonna cry actually thinking about it right now. A worm came out of my butthole. And so I was like, oh hell no. And this lady was like, are you okay in there? And I was like, yes, I am. Don't get up. Please don't get up, because then you're gonna fall and But I came home. I immediately texted my girlfriend. I was like, I have worms in my butt. I have worms in my gut. I have worms in my butt and my gut. And I need it. I need a cleanse. I need a cleanse. This girl thought I needed to go to the ER, to the emergency room. And I can understand. But if you are Hispanic or any sort of any sort of Hispanic, especially Mexican, you know about cleanses. You know about worm cleanses. You know about shit where you just get remedies and you get cleansed, and it's basically a monthly thing. Well, at least for me, because my mom would do that. I know she would, because she had a bunch of them in her closet, a bunch of capsules in her closet she used for cleanses. Anyways, keeping it going. Let's see. Oh, so I tell her, get the clothes. I need you to buy something for me. And mind you, I don't have any money, and she doesn't have any money either. We're both brokey. So I tell her, I'm like, I don't care if you're broke. I don't care that I'm broke. We're getting these pills, and we're getting this shit out of me, because I after seeing that, I cannot just live with myself knowing that there's something inside of me peeing and pooping and eating everything I eat. And so we do it. We do the cleanse. I poop out a bunch of them, and I'm gonna insert. Just kidding. I'm not gonna insert any photos. But I showed my girlfriend. I showed basically our friends too, because they were they have morbid curiosity, and they're like, we want to see too. And so I showed them, and I just pooped a lot of worms out. And after the first day of pooping out my worms, I was like, my vagina hurts, and then I got my period. So I had worms, and they were eating up all the nutrients in my body. So all the food that I had binged throughout the 6 months did not go to my body. It would go to these parasites in my stomach, or in my gut or something. And yeah, I'm not ever eating raw fish ever again. That's the story. Yeah, bye.